Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'd like to start this video off by letting you guys know that 95% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys went down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also commented on your way down there. Really appreciate it. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about camo challenges and the grind itself on Modern Warfare 2. Specifically long shots. I'm going to rant about that in a bit, right? So, now what I can say for certain is that this year's Call of Duty is probably one of the easiest in terms of getting guns gold. There's only 4 camo challenges and then you get the actual gold camo challenge, right? Now, the downside of that is there's over 50 guns on launch, so, doing the math, it would be just over 190 camos to do total just because of launchers and melee only having 1 camo, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I love doable camo challenges this year compared to Modern Warfare 2019 because it was absurd back then. It was 100 camos per weapon that you had to complete uh each 100, right? For every single weapon. That was crazy to me. I was like, there's no way I'm ever getting Damascus. I'm not even gonna try it, right? The only guns I managed to get gold on that game was like the M4, pretty much. And like, I know I hopped on about 2 years ago, right after I think Black Ops Cold War came out, and I tried getting the launchers gold because launchers are usually the most annoying, and the launcher camo was like extremely bugged. I don't know if it still is or what, but I just remember it being so absurdly hard to get any challenges done on that game that I legitimately just quit out. Like, I usually try camo challenges pretty early on when the game comes out, and kind of to test the waters because that's usually what I do. I like grinding camos, right? And it was just insanely hard, so I was like, I'm not doing that. So the one thing I do like about Modern Warfare 2 is like certain camos are unlocked via certain guns and then they're universal, right? So it's not, oh, if you want to get pink unicorn on this gun, right? You have to get it for every single gun, right? No, it's you do the same challenge for that gun that has that specific camo, and then when you do it, you unlock it for every single gun and you can put it on whatever gun you want, right? So I like that idea. I really like it a lot because it shows that they're changing up the formula. They're not trying to get stale with camo challenges where it's grind to unlock the same camo over and over and over again, because that is probably the stupidest thing I ever thought of now thinking about it, right? And I really do like the system a lot more. But the absolute worst part of it, like I said before, it has to be the launchers, melee, and that stuff, right? But there's this one that like just blew my mind, and I've just only been playing with it now because it's so like absurd to me, right? Platinum long shot challenges, right? Now, my whole gripe with the long shots platinum challenge is that it just makes the game unfun, right? A lot of people, and by a lot of people I mean the majority of people who play Modern Warfare 2, most people like to rush or kind of find an in between rushing and actually camping. So nobody likes being stationary, to my knowledge. In Modern Warfare 2, there are very few people who actually camp that I've seen in game. But those people must have an absolute wonderful time with the platinum camo challenge if they ever get there. Because if you don't run out and get some kills, you're really not getting anywhere. Camping's kind of gone downhill ever since they threw in the drill charge or whatever. And in Modern Warfare 2, it's a lot harder to camp. So the problem with like people who like me who kind of play in between, right, kind of range, medium range type players, right? I usually hate either close or long range. That's my experience. I hate that stuff. I like mid range encounters. So anything above 50 meters, I consider long range. I don't really like that, right? So when you make somebody force themselves to change their playstyle just for a camo challenge, right? The game gets incredibly stale, right? Uh, Only really talking about long shots here because every other camo challenge seems pretty well off. I haven't gone to launchers yet. I've only gotten the Pila Gold, so I'm not exactly sure how the camo challenges are gonna be with other launchers. I know they only have one, and usually that one is like get 40 kills or something. But especially with the Joker and stuff, getting double kills or getting, that type of stuff, you'd have to actually run around with it as a battering ram, which I've seen is a pretty good strategy for it, right? So every camo sets you out to alter your playstyle minimally so you can score those camos, right? Like 3 kills without dying, kind of try to hang back with that mid to close range encounters, try not to get too forward without your team so they can cover you, right? Really kind of minimalizing the amount of pushes you can make when you're trying to get those 3 kills, right? Or you can obviously just camp, but again, it doesn't, if you're a medium player, if you're a medium encounter player, you know, you're kind of hanging back from rushing too much for those types of challenges. But that's just an example, right? You do it for basically every gun, you know. You got to get what's it called, kills while mounted. You kind of hang back to somewhere where it's, you know, you're pretty covered, right? And you're still kind of pushing up slightly, right, to get more cover kills. But long shots, the majority of players, it's like the golden ticket to go camp in the back of the map on shoot house. Why do I say shoot house? Because shoot house, from the mid lane, if you stand on top of the little counter, right, and you shoot all the way to the other spawn, right, that is just about 60 meters. So I think that's enough for, I think, up to snipers, right? Just a little bit under, I think, to actually get sniper long shots. So it's pretty much the go-to spot if you want to get long shots and you want to grind them out as quickly as you can. So it's shoot house, right? I know Farm 18 is pretty good. Probably Greenberg Hotel might be all right. But for specifically, you know, if you just want to get that certain map, shoot house it is. It is the only way to go, right? You can't go wrong with shoot house. So, you know, it's not as bad as it was in 2019, where there would always be like a sniper battle mid, where you would have to literally, like, you could not cross to another lane through mid, right? You would get immediately shot down because everybody's camping mid or watching, you know, mid. So it's a lot better than it was, but with that being said, it's a lot worse considering you actually have to get long shots now, right? And you know, it's, in my opinion, I maybe see one person sniping mid every other game, right? So you could say, yeah, it's only 25 long shots. How hard could it be? It's incredibly hard. I get maybe around 5, 4, 6, you know, long shots every other match. Now it's almost like 10-ish matches, right? Less if somebody even dares to peek in one of your games. So, you know, it's not that bad with sniper rifles, assault rifles, or LMGs, but battle rifles is where it's at. That's where it actually sucks. I encourage you guys to go out there, and if you can get your battle rifles done with plat, go do it right now. Go do it right now, because I doubt you guys will get another chance when meta guns start kicking in, right? And I just saw another video about meta guns, so, you know, they're starting to, you know, take control. So, you know, if you're in one of those matches where you're just waiting all game to get a long shot, just leave, find another match, because somebody's gonna come up with an SMG running behind you and kill you, and that's really infuriating. I can't even speak because how mad I am, because I just had it happen to me in one game, right? So you just go get that shit done right now, get it out of the way, so you can do all your other camo challenges. Right, this was just a quick little rant about battle rifles and long shots, but like long shots specifically, because I hate long shots, right? So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. You know, granted, again, it's not the worst thing in the game. It's just something that I find so extremely annoying about this game right now. But that's all I pretty much have for you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace.